Y'all like my hat? Yeah.
I got that. It made me look good.
Feel like hats like this you can't wear like I can't wear it like this. It's like
Nah, you look like you need a leather pants
I,
with a
I
vest.
need a brown leather and like a guitar.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you definitely
You know what I'm
do.
saying? And just stand behind Erica Badu or something
Facts.
like
Facts.
just playing the guitar. It's late. Did you notice? Did you notice? Chakra King Black, salute, 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 salute. Salute, salute, salute. Bookmarker, Savannah, Georgia in the building. What up, what up, what up? Film work, ayo. Black Ops Alpha, what's good, King? Jeff Noel, your face looks like, what? 55? Damn, nigga,
Wow. Come
55?
on. You entered the chat with that?
Damn. Well, you ain't got no self-esteem because your profile pics is sunflowers, nigga.
Wow.
You hiding from the world. You just trying to spread your inner feelings.
Facts. Why you trying to
Get out of here,
bring me
man. I
down?
don't like you, man.
Yeah. Matter of fact, you
55, I don't
go
like
to
you,
my timeout.
man. Nah, I don't like you,
You
man.
go on my
SC, peace,
timeout.
bro. That's Sean Carter. Jay-Z be in my chat. Real talk. Real talk. DJ Papa Bear, what's good, bro? I'm surplus. What's the word? Rich Mo, I got one of my shooters in the building. Rich
Yeah.
Mo, what up? Dominic Cook. J Rome, what up? What up? What's good? Siren, what's good? What's good? What's good? I always love the ladies in the chat. I always
Hello.
love when the ladies in the chat. It's late. Did you notice? Okay, first thing you know what I'm gonna ask y'all. Please, please. It's the top of the year. Ad rev is extremely down. Extremely down. I don't know how many people share like the ins and outs and all that shit. Ad rev is extremely down at the top of the year. So I'm not asking y'all for money. But what I will ask for is as soon as you get in the chat, hit the like and share the video. Hit the like and share the video. If you clicked on the video, you clicked on the video because you want to see what's going on, then you have some sort of interest there, then you want to share your interest with your people. Oh, I thought I had a hole in my shirt. I was about to go, ad rep is down and I'm homeless. Nah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, this read between the lines vibes. I've been thinking about bringing this back. My psychologist been telling me, do things just going to, spark that love again. I don't know if y'all know, but I've been mentioning retiring a lot. How do y'all feel about that? How do y'all feel about that? Yeah, so hit the like, hit the share. That's what I was saying earlier. Hit the like, hit the share. Hatman Mad, fires. Salute, salute. J. Ron, appreciate you. You know what it is, man. I got a million hats because a nigga's bald. Nigga's bald. Yeah, for all the bald people in here, you know what it's like. You know what it's like. You know? Being bald is like, it's not a choice. We don't choose it. We don't really pick these things. It's like, God says, yo, I'm gonna make you extremely handsome. But on the flip side, I'm gonna just take away your ability to change your look. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta just live with this. You know what I mean? So when the motherfuckers be like, "Oh, you look 55, nigga," I hate you. I hate you for life now. You know what I mean? You know what being bald is like? It's like, all right. So y'all play 2K, y'all play RPGs and shit like that. Imagine, right? You pick a character, you customize the body shape. You customize like the clothes, the boots, the pants. You customize the shirt. Customize like the gear, the look, maybe the tattoos and all that. But then you get to the top of the head and it's like a lock. It's like a lock, like it's locked, nigga. You can't do nothing about this. You cannot do nothing. Nothing. It's just, this is it. This is part of the story. That's what it's like. That's what it's like. That's what this shit is like, bro. Pro Filmer said I can relate. Yeah. It's just, you know, it is what it is. That's what it's like. My P90X gonna rip up his abs. Bro, I would say your name, but you didn't pick a name that people want to say on camera. Did you see this? Come look at the name. Go look at the name.
I see it.
Yeah, right? Right? That's usually my name after 12, nigga. It's my name after 12, you heard? Or it is what it is. It is what it is. Can't do nothing about it. All right. What did I want to talk to you guys about? Actually, I was watching. I'm gonna keep it 1,000. I was watching a Mr. Beast interview. I was really asleep. And Jen was watching it, and she was watching it so much that it got into my dreams, and I woke up like I got like what. I remember those times when I was going live like every single night with y'all. And I wasn't really making no paper at that time, but I was doing it like every night and enjoying it and loving it, being like really, like I was really into that shit. Like it was fun. We used to have so much fun, and maybe, you know, sometimes doing the interviews, the fun is kind of stripped away. Because I'm gonna tell you what doing interviews is like, and I hope that this doesn't like, let's keep this between us. I hope it doesn't get to the people that I interview. Sometimes I interview people, and whether it's their image, whether it's you know, their inability to be vulnerable, or their skepticism on podcasters and feeling like there's a trick question. There's always a trick question waiting to kind of like trip them up or get them locked up or whatever. It becomes extremely boring while I'm interviewing people that are guarded and refuse to be vulnerable and honest about things. Like, and I'm sitting there, like I read people like a book. Jenna tell you. Jenna tell you, I read people like a book. It probably annoys her that I be right about people.
No,
I
think that's a gift.
It's a gift. Only when she agrees with me. You know what I'm saying?
Me, okay?
You know what I mean? I be reading her ass too, right? And I'll be like, and sometimes she just don't want me to be right. So she'll fight that shit. She'll be like, nah, you're wrong. You're wrong.
Like, you know what? You were right.
Yeah, and then she'll come later and be like, you know what? You was right. You was right. He does like me, and he doesn't just want to get, you know, have me involved in business. He does like me. Whatever, right? I read people. Like, I've sat across, we almost had, what, 300 interviews?
No, over 300 interviews.
We're over 300 interviews.
Over 300 interviews.
And I don't even know this. We released 300.
But we have
But
more
we're
than
over
last year.
300 interviews. And sitting there analyzing people and, you know, reading things about it, I don't know if it's a gift that God gave me. It is a super gift, and I'm very grateful. But seeing people like try to keep this wall up, it fucks with me because, one, not only do I think that you're fucking up my interview. There's gonna be somebody that's either gonna get you drunk, or, you know what I'm saying, or Somebody you think is cool is gonna trip you up or whatever, and you're gonna give them the information that I'm looking for, but you're not gonna say it here. And part of it is like there was a screening process that I used to have, and everybody's so fucking industry after a while. In the beginning, it was great because a lot of my guests came from just niggas reaching out, like just fucking with me, like, yo, nah, man, if we fuck with you since the battle rap days, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you one of us, nigga. Yeah, you from that era, you this, that, and the third. Like, talking with those people, it was easy. It was easy because there was a level of comfortability where they felt like they already knew me. You know what I'm saying? So I could ask certain questions and get a real answer. But now it's like, oh, it's my expert opinion. The publicists, they have the name of the show on the list. They're going to reach out. Hey, such and such is going to be in town on this day. Well, would you like to have him as a guest? And my 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 only request used to be, give me their number so I can call them and like prep, like talk to them, have conversations, and kind of get a feel of where to go for the interview. And most people, they're like, what? Just do the fucking interview. Like, you don't need their number. You don't need to talk to them. And most publicists are like guard dogs. Hold on, we got a super. It's Mikaya. Math, what's the name of the song you've been playing at the beginning of your videos? You're wearing a fly green Averex jacket. That is called No Introduction.
Okay.
And it is on the channel. If you go to MEO Music, you'll find the full joint there. The full joint. Matter of fact, I'll play it on the live. On the lives, I'm gonna play all my music and all that shit. So yeah. So some publicists, they'll literally be guard dogs. Like, "Arr, what number? Arr," you know what I'm saying?
Relax.
Like, you ask for a number, nigga? No, what number? Arr, arr. Stay back. Arr, my contact. Arr. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy.
It's like, yo,
Wow.
okay.
Now that you pointed
You know
that
what?
out, that it was a lot smoother in the beginning.
Yeah, because I
Show grew
I
and
got that. I had that leeway
yeah.
of speaking to people and figuring out like what kind of personality they have, what direction we go, like where the boundaries are. Now it's like I'm meeting a motherfucker for the first time when he walks into the shop.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? After going to war with their publicists. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, hey, how you doing? Yeah, sit down. Let me ask you all these intimate questions
Yeah.
and watch you dance around the questions. You know what I'm saying? And it's just corny. It's corny, and it's there's such an industry standard, and maybe that's why the show was so successful in the beginning because it wasn't none of that. It wasn't none of that. You know what I mean? So maybe that's why it was so successful in the beginning, but now I feel like I'm being like cut off at the legs where people are just trying to keep their contacts or whatever, or you know, certain people will come on the show and act like they're in an interrogation room.
I don't get that.
And it's not a genuine conversation sometimes. It's not a genuine conversation sometimes. And it's like the time that it takes to warm up to get to the genuine conversations, even that is getting cut short because, again, you got a publicist or a manager on the side like, yo, we really got to go at a certain time. I'm like, yo, I know this product. And I know what it takes for this product to be a good product. And you industry people are not allowing me to make the good product. You're trying to keep me at a superficial level. You know what I'm saying? King Richard's politics as usual, but the usual politics create usual content, which any fucking body can have. You know what I'm saying? You heard stories on my expert opinion that you never heard before.
On other platforms
You know what I'm saying? People say, well, you know, I never told nobody this, but, and that, in my mind, that's like, yes, that's what I was looking for. But now it's like, let me play with your balls and let me ask you a question. Let me tell you how great you are. And it's not, it just hasn't, it hasn't, it hasn't felt the same in a while. So I turned to trying to build up the team, the people around me, and, you know, see if I can create that with them. And I still would love to do that. Chauncey Andrews, salute, salute, salute. We got an Express member. Chauncey, what up, man? Welcome to the gang. Welcome to the gang. Okay, all right. If anybody else want to join, you know, that's gonna be the reaction, right? So, so it just, and then I was going through my own personal shit, and it's late. I could talk about this. It's late. I don't know if that's, if it's something that you sure?
A sweet little intruder.
A sweet little intruder. A sweet little intruder. Me and Jen, pause. I was gonna say that really wrong. I was gonna say that really wrong. I don't know if I could. Can I be 100 with you guys? Can I be 100 with you guys? Tim White, you get it. Not every episode. Like the drag on clips, you're really gonna enjoy those, right? Be 100. Okay, be 100. Major salute. Chen got pregnant. Chen got pregnant, and for about 4 or 5 months, you know, I was communicating with this child. We. At first, she was nervous. She was like, I don't know if I want to do it. I don't want to do it. What about the freak offs? What about the freak offs?
No, what the hell is wrong with you? Don't say that. What the hell is wrong with you? Oh my God.
What about the hoes? The hoes are gonna be bad. What about the hoes? Right? For 4 to 5 months, I was talking to this child. And there's a lot of stressor around the whole thing, right? And we realized a lot of things about each other during that time. And one day, she was gone. One day she was gone. And that really fucked me up. And I appreciate you guys. Appreciate it. That really fucked me up. So nothing was fun for a while. Nothing was fun for a while. And I guess that coupled with, not feeling like I was delivering the same product and other shit that was going on, other stresses and all that stuff. It kind of, it put me in a space. And then, HANZ dealing with his shit. I was in a dark place. Thank you guys. Thank you. Thank you. I was in a dark place for a little while, man. Hold on, guys. Shake it off. Shake it off. Shake it off. I gotta shake it off too. Shake it off. Shake it off. Shake it off. Shake it. We gotta shake it off. We gotta shake it off. And I spoke to a therapist. And Jen did too. And 15 minutes in, I just couldn't stop crying. I couldn't stop crying. And I realized that I didn't really process it up until then. Oh, we got a super. Peace and prosperity to you from Fort Wayne, India. You got a good product, but it's many hands in the pot. Rebranding your product, I'll have sub shows. Got you. Buddha niggas, appreciate it. So up until that time, I hadn't really processed it. So I was having like trauma responses to pretty much everything. And I shared it with certain people that I wish I didn't. And it's such an industry response that I was just like, I don't even think I want to do this shit no more. And I get it. Everybody handles things the way they handle it, but it just felt like real robotic, real fucking robotic, and not human. And that's never been the person that I wanted to be. Call me, back in the days when y'all saw me maybe overreacting to thing. Major salute. Love you too, bro. Love you too. I've never wanted to be that person where it's like, I'm so industry, I go through shit. Nah, I feel shit, man. I feel shit. That's what kind of makes me a good interview. That's why you see fucking gangsters come on the platform and, in a vulnerable moment, they might cry because I feel shit. I empathize. I feel this empathy. I feel the energy in the room. And when the energy is off, it feels like hell to me. It feels like something I want to run away from. And that's what I was feeling. And that's why, some of y'all was probably like, what's going on? These niggas ain't dropping videos. What the fuck? What's going on? What's happening? This nigga's on Vlad talking about retiring and all that shit. Because that's how I felt. I wanted to get back to doing something I love. When the niggas at a point where you don't care about the money that you're making, when that's not making you get up and go, then you have to revert back to something you love. And all this shit started with something that I love doing. I love going live with y'all. I love talking with y'all. I love like building and saying shit and connecting with people. You know what I'm saying? I love making music. So I fell heavy into like just making music. But I do not, and I repeat, I do not love the industry. You know what I'm saying? I don't care about this shit as much as other people care about it. Especially if I'm not in love with it. I'm not having fun. I know some people be like, yo, but if you making this, bro, I'll figure out it. No, yo, I'm telling you, bro, I don't know. Maybe I'm wired different. Some people could get up and go do shit that they really have no fucking interest in, because there's gotta be some sort of love for something else that's promoting that. Zane, I don't know if it's Zane or Zane. What's up? What if you're responsive? What's to love about the industry? There's people that love to play the game. They love to be fake. They love to be selective. They love to be opportunists. There's people that feel like I'm out here getting over. I've never been that type of person. Just between us, I've never been that type of person. Zane, okay, I got you. Yeah, I don't love the shit. I done met so many rappers. How many of them do you think I really hang out with? There's certain people who came through the shop, and I was like, you know, I appreciate your story, but personally, I don't like your personality. I don't like who you are. I could tell, like, you know, if my numbers dip, you're not gonna pick up my phone calls no more. You know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of people like that. Like, and you can't. I guess you can't knock people, because everybody's looking for an opportunity. But for somebody who's built their shit off of, you know, just being myself, it's hard for me to understand the fakeness. You know what I mean? Like, I sat here in front of this camera during COVID every night for hours being myself. And I won at doing that. So I don't understand the frauds and the fakes and I fuck with you now until I get what I need out of you, and then I'm moving on. Like, I'm not. Money is not the answer, Mary. Mary is saying money is not the answer. I speak for myself that my mental health is way more important, and I agree with you, Mary. I agree with you 100%. You know what I'm saying? Some people are cool with being fake and phony and you know, unfair, and, you know, having the same opinion as the populace because they want people to fuck with them. You know, a lot of people some of y'all still mad at me for certain things I said about Drake and Kendrick, da da da. But I never really picked a side. I just called it how I saw it. If I saw this side was unfair, that ain't really cool. If I saw this side was unfair, that ain't really cool. And I know a lot of people was confused because every time I said something about the other person, people were like, "Oh, you jumping ship, you switching sides of that." Nah, I'm just calling it how I see it. Just calling it how I see it. It's hard for me to be a fake nigga, and to some people they just don't understand that. I don't know if it's people born during the era of like social media and having a fake in front and fake in front, fake in front and fake in front. You just grow up faking and fronting. But I'm not like that. Like today, people had an issue with me saying something about not Fat Joe, Joe Budden and 50 Cent and something I noticed. I was like, yo, okay. So Joe, you was kind of going in on Drake crazy. And then, you know what I'm saying? The energy you have for him, when 50 Cent start getting on you, then you talking about the possibility of suing him. Like, it's just an observation. Just an observation. Just an observation. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just found that funny. But then people be like, "Oh, you see how people are? Like, people put you on and give you game." Man, please cut it out with the put you on and give you game shit. Like, no, bro. Like, stop. I wish there was somebody I could pick up the phone and say that. That's not what that is. That's not what that is. That's just me making an observation. And it is what it is. And people are like, "Oh, you just doing this for that and just that." But it's not that. I don't know how to turn this off. And maybe that might be why I haven't gotten certain opportunities. I haven't been put in a certain position. Turning down deals because of my gut feeling. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's some people that will just jump at the money. You know what I'm saying? But turning down deals because of like gut feelings and shit like that. Like, that's who I am. So when this shit started to not feel fun, that's why I started talking all this retirement shit. On top of that, HANZ fighting cancer. It kind of put me in a perspective where it's like, yo, why am I holding all this music, bro? I want people to hear how great it is. Peace, love, life. Keep up the great work, Mav. We rocking with you, King. Love for Miami. Salute. Legendary Yobi. Salute, bro. Salute. Love Miami. I miss Miami right now. Miss Miami like Diddy. Right? And I just want to try new things. I want to fall in love with this shit again. I want to have that excitement to wake up and do this shit again because and I'm in a funny place because they say if you do something for 5 years, then you're like solidified in it. So I'm like right at the cusp where it's like this is the hard part, right? Like, you know what I mean? It's like we're like almost four and a half. You know what I mean? 2019 with the show. 2019. So, we got one more year, this year, and we're like over that edge. So I get it. This is gonna be like the tough point. This is where all the trials and tribulations is coming, and you know what I mean? That whole new levels, new devils, and blah 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 blah, yakety yakety. I just want to love what I'm doing. Appreciate it, novelist. I appreciate it. Yeah, rest in peace, Pat Stay. So I just wanna love what I'm doing. So if you did notice that, there were days that, content wasn't dropping, or there were days or certain episodes didn't come out, just watch this video back and you'll know what's up. You know what I mean? Always be a better version of yourself each and every day. Yes, that is the goal, eye to eye. But I'll be 100% honest with you. It is not easy. It is not easy. It's not easy for any of us. So anytime you see somebody performing or moving like that, you have to commend them. You have to salute them, hats off, tip your hat, show them the baldy. You know what I'm saying? Tip your hat, show them the baldy, because it's not easy. It's not easy. There's a lot of things personally that I wasn't prepared for coming into success and not understanding everything. And you feel a guilt when you realize, why didn't I see this? Why didn't I see that? People talk about, certain hosts leaving the show or internet beefs that I got into and shit. I keep it 100 with y'all. I keep it 100 with y'all. I know a lot of y'all commend me on growth. Like, man, if you grew, you used to be like this, you used to be like that. Nigga, some nights, I'm that nigga again. I'm that nigga again. Where this nigga live? Where do these niggas live? You know what I'm saying? Can we go get a Stoli? Jen, just keep my phone and text from it. I'm gonna go out the back door where nobody can see me. You know what I'm saying? Some nights it's like that.
So, honey, where you going wearing all black?
You know what I'm saying?
Night.
Why you dressed in all black? Why you wearing size 15 sneakers? Because niggas got lawns, baby. Niggas got lawns. You gotta make sure shit is covered.
Yo.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, commend them if you see a motherfucker just, sticking with it and growing, and you gotta commend them, because it's not easy. It's not easy for any of us. I think everybody, all of y'all, everybody that's in this chat, you know what I'm talking about. Waking up and being the better part of yourself is tough sometimes. The devil be at work, and you gotta work harder than that motherfucker. And that nigga, I don't know. That nigga's on a latte every 15 minutes. He's up. He's up and fucking busy. You know what I'm saying? He's whispering to your friends, you know what I mean, your girlfriends, your parents, your cousins. Like, he's constantly whispering to them. Constantly whispering to them. And especially when you come from an environment where it's like, oh, niggas made it. You know what I'm saying? There's an environment where making it is not making it like how it's making it where I'm from. You know what I mean? You made it oh shit, you broke a generational curse, or you reached a level that nobody else in your family made it. You know what I'm saying? That's hood shit. And when it's hood shit and all your friends are from that, there's a intense pressure on you. I think they call it survivor's remorse. Survivor's remorse. You feel like you have to do for everybody, and do for everybody, and do for everybody, and constantly share and this, that, and the third, until one day you realize you just been enabling motherfuckers. And that first no, that first time that you say, no, I can't do this. Whether you mean to or not, they become your sworn enemies.
That's crazy. I've seen that firsthand with you.
Say it again, Jen.
I've seen that firsthand.
Say it louder.
I've seen that firsthand. I've been here since the beginning.
How many times?
My expert opinion, more than a handful. More than if you look around, you don't even see the same people that's been around.
I keep it 100. Me and Jen, we've been through a lot. There were even times I felt that way about her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then you develop this paranoia, but it's all just the levels that you got to go through.
Then you came to your senses. You left that part out. Okay.
I came to my senses. No, but then we started doing therapy.
Then we started
You
doing
doing
therapy.
thing, and then you realize, oh, a lot of the shit this nigga been telling me for 4 years was pretty on point. And I'm like, oh shit, okay, shit she was telling me, oh, all right. Okay, I see where I went wrong there. You know what I mean? Therapy's not a bad thing for everybody out there. It's not a bad thing. I don't suggest that you be overly emotional. Emotions are like spirits. They're like spiritual possessions, right? There's good ones, there's bad ones. When you're filled with love, that is like filled with the energy of God. When you're filled with like insecurities, it's like devil in your fucking ear. You know what I mean? When you're filled with anger, and it's going to lead you in the wrong direction. So there's some people, like when Joe said, 50 needs therapy. For a nigga like 50, I don't know how he actually takes it, because I don't think 50 just lets you know how he's thinking. I don't think he's the type of person to let you know what he's thinking. You know what I'm saying? But there are cases in the hood, just like I grew up, I credited myself for not crying for like 10 years. For like 10 years, I did not cry, and it was like a badge for me. And when people would cry around me, I'd be like, I don't cry, nigga. I don't cry, nigga. It's been 10 years, nigga. 10 years. Ain't a tear. I don't even know how to cry. And for real, it really did get like that. So the times that I wanted to cry, I was just making an ugly face. I'm dead ass. You're laughing.
I would have been looking at you like,
And I felt fake.
bro, you okay?
I felt fake because no tears would go. It's like my shit's dried up. My shit's just like shriveled. Carolina Raw. It would be dope to see you travel with it and expose new artists. Everyone is on the past and has been taxing on your spirit. Salute, King. Salute, salute, salute. Carolina Raw. Right? It's like my shit was dried up. I felt fake. I felt like, what am I doing? I would just stop, like, what am I doing? What the fuck? But little did I know, the shit was just building up and building up and building up and building up and building up. And it's like, if you're walking through a party with a full glass, like picture walking through a dance floor, and you got like a large glass and it's full to the brim. Every little bump, it's like spilling over.
I'm trying not to.
Spilling over. When really, if your shit was like down to the middle, a little bump here and there, you ain't gonna mind that shit. But when your shit is at the top, you bump, you spill, nigga, you you spilled my drink. Now you gotta die. You spilled something on my shoe, you gotta die. So I'm a real nigga from Brooklyn. You gotta die. You made a blog about me, you gotta die. What'd you say on the internet? You gotta die.
Stepped on my shoe.
You stepped on my shoe, you gotta die. Legendary Yobi said, we all just want to see you win, math, nothing more, nothing less. I still feel like you haven't got your just due. It's time, bro. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And that's what compelled me to turn this camera on, because when I started read between the lines, it it felt like I was connecting with genuine people. People that I felt like, yeah, wanted to see me win. Because, I didn't have the best reputation in battle rap. You know what I'm saying? I talk to certain people from battle rap today, and they still think I'm the same guy from back then. And they'll swear by it. You know what I'm saying? I'll post something up, and they'll send it to me and be like, "You ain't slick, nigga. I know you." I'm like, what? What do you mean? Nigga, I'm in therapy. What? The fuck are you talking about? But, I didn't have the best reputation. So if someone took to me, is either because they understood me, they saw something that everybody else was kind of bypassing and just focusing on the negative. So it felt good to connect with people who saw me in a different light. So that was important to me. And that's kind of what set everything off. It set everything into play. You know what I mean? Like, my expert opinion was my expert opinion. It was cool. But after read between the lines, like, that was really what was, like, driving me. And I miss it. I miss, you know what I'm saying? Like, doing certain things. Mary said, "I don't think I can do therapy because I can't stand them asking, but how do you feel about that? Like, what the fuck am I paying you for?" Like, Mary, but that's the thing. It's putting you in a position where you have to recognize how you feel about it. Because if you don't recognize how you feel about it and you react, it's explain your reaction. Basically, what they're trying to get you to see. Do you see that you reacted this way? Now, by the story that you're telling me, I don't see logically why you should react like that. So tell me how it made you feel. Because however you felt was what made you have a certain reaction or take it a certain way. And then if they can figure out what feeling you had, then they can kind of like backtrack to where that feeling comes from. And then you realize, oh shit. Oh, so every time this happened, it's really about my dad. It's really about blah, blah, blah. It's really about blah, blah, blah. And I'm overreacting. I'm the person walking through the club with the full glass and it's spilling. And I'm like, yo, what the fuck? You gotta die. You know what I mean? Like, that's really what it is. So you have to I know you probably don't like it, but you have to be like, how did it make you feel? And when you realize how something made you feel, you start to realize the story that you're telling yourself to make that justifiable. Because there really isn't a story there.
And it helps you to understand yourself more.
Yeah, it helps you to understand yourself a lot more. Because you might be telling yourself, well, they bumped me like they ain't give a fuck about my life. And really, a motherfucker was just doing a dance move and ain't see you. You know what I'm saying? Nigga bumped me like I was a little nigga. Really, they just didn't see you. It was an accident. It was an honest accident. But for some reason, there's a voice in your head telling you or interpreting everything that way because your glass is fucking full. And you gotta kind of like figure out how to get some of that shit down so you can walk around like a normal person and have normal person reactions. You dig what I'm saying? Is my expert opinion out of here? I'm still debating on it. I would love for somebody to take it over. Maybe just for a little while. I'm not totally gonna just step away, not yet, but I just want to get back to doing shit that I really love. And I hate the fucking industry. I hate the fakeness. I hate the, yo, let's get up. Yo, call me, I'm gonna talk to you. After you get what you want and then boom, shit is gone. You know what I'm saying? And motherfuckers not, I hate the guard dog publicists. I hate this show became good because of real connection. And we're entering a space where there are so many different platforms that are just thirsty, that people are starting to get the impression that being vulnerable on camera is not good because people are trying to trip you up. People are trying to get you to say some other shit. People are trying to make a moment off of you. You know what I'm saying? When it hasn't been that for me. No, we don't blame that because in all honesty, for the person that mentioned the Fat Joe, why you got that name, man? Why you got that name? No. This is somebody else. It's something about thighs,
Okay.
right? That part of the interview was never supposed to come out. That was a fumble on our side. That part of the interview was not supposed to come out. So when people say things about Fat Joe, like, oh, how you let him this and how you let him that. Joe knew. And like, after the interview, like, you know what? I don't need to go there. I don't need to say it. And it was supposed to be edited out. It wasn't edited out. I didn't relay the message to Jen, who does the post. And it got out. And by then it was like too late. You know what I'm saying? And that's the real about it. So Joe pretty much knew that was something that was supposed to be public. And that's the real of it. Gat, he said, you did great without a deal. I think so. I think so. More music? Yes. Actually, shout out to DJ Self. He's been playing a record. That's kind of why I'm wearing this hat. I'm wearing a hat in honor of one of the softest records I've ever released ever. You know what I'm saying? This is boom, 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 boom. Oh shit! All right. I'm trying to figure out a challenge I could do with this record. It's a record that, shout out to DJ Trace. I gave it to him, and if you ever been to a DJ Trace party, you've heard this record and you didn't know where it came from because he was the only one playing it.
Yeah,
He loved this record from the rip, and he just was like, "Yo, this record right here, it's got a good bop. You know, I can mix it with the 90s, the 2000s, and like it's time." You know what I'm saying? Shout out to DJ Trace. And I sent the record to DJ Self, and Self has been playing it on the radio. We'll probably have conversations about how to keep it on the radio, but it's called "Tell Me What You Want." Communication, which is funny for us to be in this space. Communication,
And then the song.
and then this live communication. So for everybody that's confused, what are they spelling on the chorus?
Yes.
Spelling communication, all right? Spelling communication, all right? It's also a reflection of, the whole poly thing, and, my verse is basically saying, I want a woman that's not going to be jealous of anybody else. And, this was some sexual shit, whatever. Don't look at me funny. Jen's writing a book. She's writing a book, y'all. She's writing a book. She's writing a book. She's writing a whole book, and it's called Justin's Dick.
What? Yo. What the hell?
It's based on all the shit. Nah, seriously though, she is writing a book. And you and and you know what's funny? Because we had we was both hurt and we were split up for a little while. And I feel like she unlocked her like one of her gifts. She unlocked that shit.
Well, thank you, Justin. I appreciate that.
Cause at first off, you hear somebody that, yeah, I'm writing a book about, the stuff that we've been through. You're like, what you mean? What you mean you write? Bitch, you snitching? You snitching? What you talking about? You writing a book? But, I told her, send me some of it. I read it, and it's fucking good. It's like, I was like, oh, I was like, man, she got Chat GBT to write this.
That's all me.
I was like, nah, son, nah, this whole time, you fucking Jenna Hemingway just fucking sitting next to me.
Very proud of it.
You know what I mean?
Very proud of it.
Buddha Niggas, it would be dope if you use Adam 22 method and give everyone their own show. Your co-hosts mess your interviews up. It would be a network at that point. That was always the goal, bro. That was always the goal. It's just I tried it with some guys and it didn't work, and they stabbed me in the back and then ran off and created their shit. But I hope that they recognize that any success that you have is still accredited to you being around me. So I'm not mad, I'm not mad. Go win how you feel like you need to win, niggas. I'm not mad, but do you do programs for homeless people who struggle in life? I spoke about that earlier. What I do want to get back into is I used to do giveaways in the projects. I used to go talk to kids in jail. I do want to get back to doing stuff like that because I felt like that really did something. You know what I mean? I would meet kids that was in jail where I went to speak at, and they would approach me in the street and be like, yo, I'm doing this now. And I'd be like, yo, that's what's up. I felt like I did something good, Me, I've always been a pretty generous person. I used to live across the street from Madison Square Garden. Anytime I had like extra food, extra money, whatever, I go downstairs. There's a church in the middle of the block where there's just mad homeless people just sleeping. And these niggas would get shrimp and lobster via Hoffa, you know what I'm saying? Like, and even when I went to Cali.
Down there, you brought clothes down there.
We went to Cali. What's that strip in Cali? Something Saints, not Saints Row.
No.
It's, but even then, when we went out there for the BET Awards, I made a point to like just go and like buy mad food and just take it over there and shit like that. I've always been like that. So don't believe these niggas. Man, Phoebe, he like this and he like that. Like, come on, bro. Come on. Stop it. I wish celebrities would do more support. Skid Row. Yeah, I went to Skid Row. Thank you guys. Skid Row. So yeah, doing stuff for the kids. I feel like we in an era where I have to do stuff for the parents so it could trickle down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you could do stuff for the kids. Like, okay, in jail, like, that's the influence that they have. Like, a nigga came down here and spoke to us and gave us like the real, somebody that you could really look up and be like, yo, this nigga was really doing some of the stupid shit that I was doing, and now look at him, you know what I mean? But nowadays, honestly, I think a lot of us need stuff. A lot of adults need some sort of help so that they can be better for their kids. You know what I mean? We need my nigga Hoffa back on that main stage. Funny, I had a conversation about that today, but I'll tell y'all a bit about it later. For now, though, I do want to play this record. I think it's out. Is it out on the streaming platforms yet?
It is. It's just something happened. It was Spotify. It's pending. We're in talks with somebody to fix that.
All right, it's pending on Spotify.
But it's on iTunes. It's on Amazon.
It's on iTunes. It's on Amazon Music.
They can go and make videos.
You can make TikTok videos. You can make Instagram videos. I feel like we got to do one. We got to kind of do something.
Yeah.
Come on.
Right now.
Come on. Come on. I don't know what we're going to do. We're going to do like a dance or some shit. We're going to do something. Like, you connected? All right, so the name of the record is Tell Me What You Want, Communication. It's featuring Kitty Gata and Silver Rain, produced by AR Keys and Baby Wonder. And yeah, it's a good vibe. It's like I was in the studio and these guys I was working with, AR Keys, Lil Wonder, they was like, yo, you need something that's not so hardcore, man. You need something that, it's not all about the lyrics all the time, man. You gotta, and I'm like, I could do this shit with my eyes closed, bro. Like, play a beat. They played the beat. I came up with the hook in like 5 minutes. I had Silver Rain sing it. Kitty kind of jumped on. She was doing her own thing, and I was like, all right, just add this piece and da-da-da-da. And yeah, I went in the booth, sat down in the chair, finished my verse in like 10 minutes.
Yeah, that was quick.
So not to say like, listen, when I say my verse in 10 minutes, it's not to say that I didn't put no effort into it. I was just in a zone where I was spending 12 hours a day in the studio at that time. So I could hear things and just know what needs to be said. Oh, we doing the Running Man?
What?
We doing the Running Man? Somebody say do the Running Man. Dust Black, we should do the Running Man? Okay. Dance like E. About the moonwalk. I like strawberry shortcake. Yeah, this is the sensitive hat. You know what I'm saying? This was the sensitive live, so I threw on the sensitive hat. You know what I mean? You queued up? You connected?
Queued up, yep.
Play it. Louder. He said do the Running Man. I love her, never jealous of another. Ain't got a how to try to keep it undercover. She could come about putting on the rubber. Let me test drive, legs bobbing in a Hummer. Slide like a ride, I'm a big boy. Line 'em up, 3 stacks for me, big boy. I'm pressing for the night if she right. She can get a W2 now, she employed. Oh God, we co-stars. She a fan, can the man get a blowjob? She a fan, and job. Know the cabbage and the carrots and the composed sauce. I just want loyalty. Treat me like royalty. Any capitated get to stepping like sororities. In any case, you need to make a lawyer fee. And you can have all of me. COMMUMICATIO. And just try me, lock me down, make me feel. Tell me what you want. COMMUMICATIO. And just try me. Yeah, you good,
You want to slut a good girl, that's my style. Oh, slut a good girl, that's not the ride. I can see it in your eyes when you look at
keep it 100. I owe you niggas money. I got shooters with me, the eagle got the chicken ducking.
Hey, you keep going behind me.
ATIO, and just try me.
Back it up, challenge coming up.
Oh, I gotta get a water.
Yeah. Back it up challenge coming up.
A back it up challenge for that?
Back it up.
Yeah, some smooth shit, right? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Wow, look at all these fire emojis. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, right? I need to cut them blacks down.
That's fun. I love it in the comments.
Of course I'm out of breath, man. The fuck? Jenna's a big girl, my nigga. She's a big look. Nigga, I'm 6'3", 230. I look smaller than her, don't I?
Gotta be this big to ride this ride. It's a height requirement.
So Jenna's book, you know the title. Cover soon.
Oh, it's gonna be juicy.
Facts. Suave House, that's what it's all about.
So as to get that cardio up. We did.
I will.
We did.
But the song is out. Tell me what you want. Math Hoffa. Add it to your playlist. Share it. I would love to see some posts on Instagram with, I don't know, maybe y'all dancing or, you know, something, communication, something. I'm gonna come up with like a challenge or some shit to do. But that's that. Thank you guys. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all. Real talk. And yeah, I said a lot of shit tonight.
Yeah.
And it, yeah, I guess that's therapy.
Yeah.
Nigga opening up and shit. I guess that's therapy. Fuck it. So, yeah, love. Love to everybody.
Yeah.
Hopefully I brought some joy to your night. You have a fucked up day. You know what I'm saying? You got to watch this live with Mav Hoffa and feel better about shit. Smile a little bit, laugh a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Cry a little bit. You know what I mean? And yeah.
This felt like therapy.
Word. This definitely did.
It felt like therapy.
I woke up like a fucking zombie, like, let's go live. Let's go live. It's what it takes. Dust Black. Salute, salute, salute. All right, so I'm out of here. Love to everybody.
Night,
love to everybody. Later. Go waves, goodbye. Play the record before you do that.
Okay.
Play the record.
Wait, wrong computer.
Play the record on the outro.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Bring that back. I love you.
Tell me what you want.
COMMUMIC and just try me, knock me down, oh, let me fry.
Tell me what you want.
COMMUMIC and just try me, knock me down, oh. You know the verse?
Come on, you want to do it again?
A lover never jealous of another. Ain't got a hide, try to keep it undercover. She could niggas don't know while I'm putting on the rubber. Let me test drive, legs wider than a Hummer. Side like the ride, I'm a big boy. Line them up, 3 stacks, call me big boy.
Okay.
For the night, if she right, she could get a W2 now, she employed. Oh God, we pro stars. She a fan, can a man get a blowjob? She a fan, I mean damn man, ain't your job. You know the cabbage and the carrots and the rose laws. I just want loyalty, treat me like royalty. Any capillator get to stepping like sororities. In any case, you be there with the lawyer fees. And you have all of me.
That's all we want. Communication. Communication.
COMMUNICATIO.
And just try me. Tell me what you want.
Looking for love, looking for
Let's
lust.
go, kitty.
Looking for trust. Trying to get busted in
Busted
the
a
nut.
nut.
Looking to hide, looking to slide. You want a slut, a good girl that's by your side. Or a slutty good girl that's down the ride.
See it in your eyes
And you look at me.
Oh,
You know her verse.
No, I don't.
You know her verse. You know her verse. Shooter with me is equal, got the chickens ducking. That bang like percussion, holding no discussion. Take a lap.
Let's go. All you hear is chin of this and chin of that.
These hoes acting up. You gotta back it up.
It's time to wrap it up.
COMM.
I love this
Alright,
song.
y'all. I'm out of here. Stream the record, share it, play it, all that good stuff. Blessings, blessings, blessings. Peace. Let me down, let me fry.